Well, you have to go through something to get to something. Yes, you have to go through the fiery furnaces of this world in order to achieve your goals and dreams of your life. So, at this point in time, when Mars is in the Gemini sign, that is from the 26th of August 2024 until 20th of October 2024, you will have to go through something to get something. Without any effort, without any hard work, without using your talents and abilities and gifts, you are not gonna achieve your goals and dreams. But along with this, you have to face the problems, difficulties, the struggles that come with it. It is as simple as that. In other words, nothing will work unless you do. You will have to work if you want something in your life. Yes, you have to go through something to get to something. Yes, you have to confront the struggles of your life. You have to face the struggles of your life if you want to get something in this world. I mean, if you want to achieve and accomplish your goals and dreams, nothing happens without a struggle. Nothing. God gives you struggles in order to make you stronger. It is just like you working out in that gym, struggling in that gym to run on that treadmill, to pick up weights in that gym. And if you struggle in that gym, you will become stronger ultimately. Similarly, in our life, our struggles are like that workout in that gym. If you face your struggles, if you confront your struggles, if you go through the struggles, you are gonna become stronger, wiser, and better. Don't ask for less problems and difficulties. Ask for more skills. Ask God to make you wiser, better, and stronger. And you can only become stronger going through the fiery furnaces of this world, going through the struggles of this world. A caterpillar has to go through that cocoon in order to become a beautiful butterfly. An airplane can't fly without the resistance of air. Gold has to go through extreme heat to become a beautiful jewelry. You can't learn good horsemanship by riding a tamed horse. You can't fix lemonade with sugar alone. You will have to add some sour lemons to that lemonade to add taste to that lemonade. So you see, you have to go through something to get to something in order to become something beautiful in your life, in order to shine in this world, in order to become the best possible version of yourself. You need to go through the struggles of life. And at this point in time, when Mars is in the Gemini sign, you will have to go through the struggles. Don't be afraid to face those struggles. Don't be afraid to confront those struggles, because that struggles are ultimately gonna make you stronger and subsequently making you wiser and better in your life. Well, everything happens for a reason. Yes, everything happens for a reason. Even that struggle which you face during this time will happen for a reason. You might ask God, why me? Why do I have to go through these struggles? But later on in your life, you'll understand why you had to go through these struggles at this point in time when Mars is in the Gemini sign. Well, anything which is worth doing is worth doing badly. Yes, we have been taught that anything which is worth doing is worth doing right if we know how to do it. But if we don't know how to do it, anything which is worth doing is worth doing badly. Until we get it right, until we know how to do it. So even if you don't know how to do something at this point in time, take that plunge at this point in time. Attempt to do that at this point in time. Even if you don't know how to do it, you will learn doing that thing, going through the process. Nobody came into this world knowing everything. knowing what they have to do in this planet Earth. We all discovered those things during our life. So even if you don't know something, you need to take that plunge in that particular thing and start doing that. And I am 100% certain you will learn that thing during the process while you are working at it. The other thing which I want to tell you at this point in time is don't try to be too clever at this point in time. Don't try to be too smart at this point in time, because too much of cleverness and smartness doesn't work in this world, because this life is an illusion. It is a happening. In other words, whatever is happening in your life is your destiny. The fact of the matter is that we are all being done. We aren't doing anything. Yes, we can't do anything. We are being done. We are being done by this universe. So don't take credit for what good is happening in your life. Be grateful to God. Give credit to God. Well, let me take a simple example of breathing. Breathing is not something which you do. It is a happening. Seeing and hearing is not something which you do. It is a happening. I mean, you can't control the rods and cones in your retina to see. It is just a happening. Similarly, if you are hearing, it is just a happening. So everything in this world is a happening. Your thinking is a happening. Your feeling is a happening. Your hearing is a happening. Your seeing is a happening. The clouds are happening across the sky. The sky is happening blue. The sun is happening shining. There it is, all this which is happening. And let me introduce you. This is yourself. I mean, you are a happening also. So at this point in time, don't try to be clever. Don't try to be smart. If you are seeing success and prosperity, that is also a happening. Don't be proud and start thinking that you have done it. In other words, remain humble. Because if you are proud at this point in time, this particular karma of yours may trouble you later. Cleverness and smartness just works for a short time. It doesn't work for a long time. In other words, you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. So show this world that you are talented, that you are skillful, that you have the ability to make things happen in this world with your talents, gifts and skills. And if you make a mistake at this point in time, don't beat yourself up for that mistake, because mistakes are a part of our life. It teaches us something. It teaches us not to repeat that mistake once again. Those mistakes makes us wiser. And don't try to control things at this point in time. Don't try to control others at this point in time. In other words, don't force things to happen in your life, because everything which happens at the perfect time in this world. So if you are trying to do something and that is not happening, be patient and persistent with that. Wait for that thing to happen in your life. Don't force things to happen in your life, because that will never happen. Let things happen at its own pace. Don't think that you made an effort and that thing never happened in your life. You didn't get the results what you were expecting. Don't think that at this juncture. Everything under the heaven is a sacred vessel and cannot be controlled. Trying to control leads to ruin. Trying to grasp, we lose. For example, if we try to hold water in our fist, it will flow away. But if you try to keep the water on your palm, it will stay there for some time at least. So let everything happen naturally at this point in time. Let life unfold naturally at this point in time. Don't try to force things in your life at this juncture. Make your effort and leave the rest to God. Because everything in this world is perfect. Because at whatever time you see success, that is the perfect time for it to happen. Earlier or later wouldn't have been the perfect time. I'll tell you how God is making things happen perfectly. Just as you breathe in, you breathe out. There is a time for being ahead and there is a time for being behind. There is a time for being at rest and there is a time for being in motion. There is a time for being vigorous and there is a time for being exhausted. There is a time for being safe and there is a time for being in danger. And all the things which are happening in this world is leading us to perfection in this ever evolving world. So, my point is that don't try to force things in your life, don't try to control things in your life. Let life unfold naturally. Let the events of your life unfold naturally because there is a time and a season for everything under the sun. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about Mars in the Gemini sign. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you are most welcome to contact me. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.